Hey, Breezy Bunch, how the heck are you? I thought, we haven't done this in quite a while. I thought we could read some comments on Foodie Beauty's newest mukbang, where she had chicken Majboos, but before that, she had this giant bread bowl. Like, not the Panera kind, like, it was tall. It was tall. Like 6 foot, well, not really, but you know what I mean. She ate a lot of food, and many of us think this is pre-recorded. She was talking about like an old viral, it's not old, but like older viral TikTok story. Yeah, I don't know. We're just thinking it's pre-recorded. Let me know what you think. I thought we could read some comments, so let's get into it. So Living Laura said, "Why don't you go live anymore?" Wait, I'm raising my hand. I know the answer. Can I answer? Because she was told not to. She's very afraid of somebody, and for once, she's choosing to listen, which is very, very shocking. Okay, so Merjam's Fitness Empire said, "I am a health and fitness manager from Germany, master degree in health management." Hold on, let's do this. "I really hope from the bottom of my heart that you are able to turn your life around. You need to cut back on all those enormous portion sizes. Your body doesn't need that much. With the amount of exercise you do in a day, you are not even burning 500 extra calories on top of what your body needs. I assume with your height, you might need a little under 2,000, what is that supposed to be? Something of that. And you would start losing directly." Well, that's really good advice, and I wish she would listen to you, but she won't. She thinks she knows best, and I don't know, there's a lot of people that give her good advice and she just never takes it. But Faith said, "You really need the help of a nutritionist to help you make good choices. The meals that you are eating are not conducive to losing weight. I also hear you say I was craving this, so just because you crave something, that doesn't mean you have to eat it, especially when you are trying to be healthier. When I was on Weight Watchers, I would set a goal of how much I had to get, a reward, and once I hit that weight, I would have something that I was craving. You will not lose this way." Again, really good advice. Okay, OMAD Journey said, "The crazy thing is now there's healthier versions of everything, from meals, bread, to snacks. If she swapped everything, she would still eat what she craves without the enormous calories. I now make cauliflower rice, pizza, sushi, use coconut flour for different things, and I don't even have as much money as she does to get those things, but I shop wiser, and I make a lot of things myself. I really wish it would click for Chantel, because unless she really wants to, then there's nothing anyone can say or do." And you're exactly right about that. The people who still like her and supporting her can wish all they want. They could pray, they could do everything they want, but until Chantel decides she's had enough, until Chantel decides she's ready, nothing will ever change. So people who are newly watching her, don't get your hopes up, because nothing changes with Foodie Beauty except she always eats more. That's the only thing that changes. Her weight and the fact that she'll always eat more the next day. One mukbang, you will think you've seen it all. Like, how could she possibly eat any more food? And boy, she comes back and she shows you how she can possibly eat more food. So let's see. Lou Valentine said, "Constructive criticism works best. How many commenters are at their ideal weight? I guarantee the majority of folks on here are overweight or obese. I'm down to like 157 right now. I'm not supermodel skinny, but I like my weight. I think I just need to tone." So, yeah, I don't know. I think she's summing us all into like Foodie Beauties and Amberlynn Reeds. No. But okay, "I guarantee the majority of folks on here are overweight or obese." That's a lie. Have you seen some of my subscribers? Like, some of mine hit the gym like there's no tomorrow. But I'm sure if it makes you feel better to think we are all just sitting around eating bonbons and Hershey's chocolate bars with almonds, if that makes you sleep better at night, we are, okay? We are, Lou. "Yet they leave mean-ass comments all while munching on a bag of supersized Doritos. Faux show. I criticize, but it's not mean-spirited." Okay, I'm not sure what this person's going on about. Oh, they commented again. "Chantel, the portions you're eating are huge." Yeah, that's what most people say, Lou. That's not as dragging Chantel. Most people just say, "You eat too much, lady. You eat too much." But okay, Lou. You won't lose weight eating this much. Moderation is key. I still am cheering you on because you can do it. It's serious because it's your health. Would you be able to have bariatric surgery back in Canada? The sleeve is less invasive, but will help you. No. Foodie Beauty, from what I understand from watching my 600-pound life and the Slayton sisters, from what I understand, it's not you just decide to get bariatric surgery, right? It's not just you decide you're going to do it and the next day you're getting it done. You're getting surgery. I believe there's like therapy. There's all kinds of things that they want you to do before you do this kind of stuff. So, while that is probably an option for Chantal, if she ever made drastic changes, it's not right now. It's not right now. Melissa said, looks delicious. CV asked, why do you eat on the floor like an animal? And then in this whole thread, people talk about how that's offensive to say because many other cultures eat on the floor. So I'm going to scroll up if you want to read some of these comments. Say Dream said this is actually very rude at other cultures as they eat on the floor too. The F. Somebody called them ignorant. They said people all around the world eat sitting on the floor. Gigi said you just answered your own question. So it's a whole thread. It's a whole entire thread. Yeah. Donna said, absolutely. Some people are ignorant to other customs and cultures. They don't bother to enrich their lives with knowledge that we are not all the same but equal. Bless you, friend. Okay, so that happened. There was that. Let's keep going. Gavin Rogue said, here's a weight loss idea for you. Try cooking for yourself because you have nothing else to do all day. You eat enough food for 2 days in a single meal. She really does. She's very busy searching what other people are saying about her, Gavin. I mean, you underestimate what she's really doing with her time. Like, do you know how much time it must spend to listen to every single reaction about you? Gloria said, I can't believe a man moved you to Kuwait just so you can sit on the floor and stuff your face with fast food every day. You are a worthless wife, and that has 100 likes. Let's read the comments. Lou Valentine said, ruthless chica, a heart of stone. Okay. But, I mean, is Gloria wrong? She moved to another country, got married, and does literally nothing now. At least back in Canada, she seemed happier. I mean, granted, she was high and chasing Nader around, but she did so much more in Canada, and she seemed so much happier. She went out and about. She did things. She rolled down hills. She bounced on purple balls. I mean, she did so much more. Now that she's been in Kuwait, she looks depressed. She doesn't look like she changes her clothes at all. She looks like she just rolled out of bed most of the time. Like, she's miserable. That's what she did. She moved to another country to stuff her face. That's it. That's all. Oh, yeah, we read the reply. Okay, let's keep going. Darlene said, you should have eaten all of the chicken and just a half or a cup of rice. I don't believe you're saving that for another meal. You're not fooling anyone but yourself. Agreed. Curse of the Traveler says, she eats more than once a day, but spreads out the lives to each look different, like a different day. There's a YouTube channel who blows her lies to the public. This goes way back. She's been trying to buy a man for years that I just found out. She's disgusting. Someone needs to report her fraud. Oh, I think people are reporting her. Curse of the Traveler also said, you eat that bread. Eat that creamy, fatty soup. Drink that canned drink. Real healthy, huh? You are a joke. You do this for years on many platforms just for the money. But you are slowly dying and will never enjoy money or anything. Disgusting. You know better. Gigi replied, she has zero respect for her own life or anyone else's. I'm going to like that reply. Let's keep going, you guys. Out Roku said, are you blending in with the couch so that the police doesn't catch you? My bestie, who you blocked, stop blocking people from Kuwait calling out on your shit. Ooh, okay. Laura Lee said, how many tons of hard plastic containers do you discard onto the planet every month? You can't think of another way to feed yourself? It's immoral. I'm liking this comment. Well said. Let's scroll up. Simpleton said, she knows she shouldn't be eating this much, and hence why she does it. So many of you in the comment section trying to help Save your breath. She doesn't care. I'm liking that one as well. I just made it 138 likes. Kina Bear said, rice is a staple, but eating the bread and then the rice is a carb overkill, especially in this amount. You're smart enough to know this. Kina also said, if I paid for a seat so I wouldn't be ill on my flight, I wouldn't trade my seat. If the kids were younger, I would hope the mom would have paid for her own particular seating so they can sit together. Angela said, yeah, she should have reserved 3 seats together. I wouldn't give up my seat unless it was some kind of emergency. In this case, kids were old enough to sit by themselves. Amber Ford said, hello, beautiful Julia. I love you, sweet girl. Well, if you love her, say a prayer for her because she has to live with Foodie Beauty. Reen said, 15 and 11-year-olds don't need to sit beside their mom. Okay, hold on, you guys. Hold on. Can we expand our minds a little bit? Not every disability and illness is visible. What if there's a reason she really needed her kids to sit by her, or at least one of them too, and she couldn't book all the seats together? So can we just expand our minds a little bit, please? You can't look at somebody and say, oh, I bet they have seizures. You don't look at somebody and say, oh, I bet they have autism. Like, that's not how it works. And like, can we just open our minds a little bit? Maybe there was a reason the kids really needed to sit by their mom. But I understand both points of views, but I just wish people would think a little bit. So Reen, 15 and 11-year-old kids don't need to sit by their mom. It's not like she was on an entire different plane, haha. I would want my seat because I paid for it. And why should I suffer because someone didn't plan ahead of time? User said, really? Way too much rice. What about salt intake? Guess not worried about blood pressure anymore. She seems to have forgot about her little problem. But again, I think these videos are pre-recorded and all coming out different times. Eliza said, people love to tell stories on TikTok where they are clearly in the right. Like it's not even a question. Of course she didn't have to give up her seat. So what is even the point of posting about it? Just so she can complain about this woman, LOL? Sometimes I think they just make these controversies up. Mary said, hell yeah, she's right. If the kids were babies, that's one thing. I would probably just say yes. But even then, when you book your flight and you know you want to sit next to your kids, then book the seats together. But don't inconvenience someone else just because you didn't plan your trip ahead of time. All right, let's scroll up a bit. Holly said, if you have high blood pressure, you need to be reducing salt. Whilst you might think this is healthy because it isn't deep fried, chances are it has a lot of salt in it. You need to be cooking at home where you can control the salt content. Did the medial center not give you any advice when you were told about your high blood pressure? However, I feel like it's common knowledge. Chica said, I agree with the manager. One of the kids was 15 years old, sitting next to his sister. The mom was obviously a control freak. Amelia said, Chantal, please be careful until you go back and see the doctor about your blood pressure. The last thing you should be doing is exercise. A gentle walk around your apartment is okay, but going to the gym could cause you to have a stroke. I'm not being hateful. I'm giving you a heads up. So is she just, are we just going to tell her just go ahead, stay sitting on the couch for the rest of your life and eat yourself to death because if you try and walk around, you might have a stroke? At this point, what's worse for her? Sitting on the floor, sitting on the couch, eating herself to death, or attempting to get a little bit healthier and risking herself? The best option would her to go into inpatient, into a facility where they could monitor her and watch her, work out with her. It's air conditioned, everything. So Angel said, hi, Chantal, looks so delicious. It didn't to me, but sure. Maybe it was just because Foodie Beauty was eating it. I don't know. Goldie said, now I'm hungry. Ginger said, can you do a Starbucks video on the coffee or drink you drink? Patrick said, looks so good. So does the food, wink. Patrick, you're hitting on a married woman. Look at you. Mohinisha, however you say it, Moni, said that bread bowl and soup looks so lush. I'm craving this now. Samia said, yes, rice is a Middle Eastern staple, and most families eat rice daily. And that is why the Gulf countries in particular have the highest rates of diabetes. Interesting. Rar said, white rice is just pure sugar to your body. However, why doesn't Japan have a high rate of diabetes, or Vietnam? Do they eat small enough portions that it doesn't harm them? Maybe, yes. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. Creepy Comfort and Crime said, if I were in the situation on the plane, I would give up my seat. Not a big deal. Not going to get any sleep sitting beside two preteens anyway, lol. Reen said, they usually just sit on their tablet or sleeping. All right, let's scroll up. Myriad said, nothing you eat is blood pressure friendly. Change your diet, fool. She needs to make drastic changes. Sue said, you gotta have more of, is it makluba? It's always number one for me. So yummy. Amber said, I love that everything is your favorite food. Literally everything, Amber. Everything is her favorite. Her favorite meal, her favorite snack, her favorite drink. I don't think she's very picky at all. Rebecca is the Ocean said, I love watching your videos. I lived in Kuwait until 2013 when I left to go to university in the UK. So nostalgic. And the food. All right, let's scroll up. Joel said, I've never had any kind of bread bowls. I'm scared it'll bust on me. I'm a chicken. You should try one. Joel also said, that's a beautiful dish. It's good to enjoy your cravings, but I like my tea sweet with no fruits. And Thriller Kid said 2125, just because rice is a Middle Eastern staple and people eat it there every day, it doesn't mean you need to partake. I'm liking that. Okay, I'm scrolling up really fast to see if there's any new comments. Now that I'm thinking about it a lot more, I don't think that comment was very nice about why do you eat on the floor like an animal. At first I was thinking maybe that it wasn't that deep, but after reading some of the comments, it's not cool. Many cultures eat on the floor. It's very rude to compare them to animals. I think it could have been worded a lot better. So there are no new comments, you guys, but I want to get back to these videos. I miss reading comments with you guys. If you want to see the mukbang, we did cover it in my last live stream. We hung out, chit-chatted a little bit. Please go check it out. And I hope you guys are having a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you so soon. Bye, everybody.